What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel, Party of 7. I want to go ahead and welcome you guys to our channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. So today's video is just going to be an introduction video to my very first time homeschooling my 5 kids. So I just want to talk to you guys very briefly before jumping into these really big videos where I am homeschooling my kids, and I want to talk to everybody about why I decided to homeschool my kids. But before I get into this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please like, share, and comment down below some advice that you may have for me. As of right now, I'm really looking for as much advice as possible because this is a new journey for myself, a new journey for my kids, and I'm super excited, but I am also very nervous. So yeah, before I get into the video, guys, make sure you are subscribed and show me lots of love and lots of support. Okay, so one of the big questions that I've been getting from, people that I'm close with, people that know me, people that support me on my social media is, why did I decide to homeschool my kids? And I have been dodging this question as much as possible because I knew deep down I wanted to make a video about it. So today I'm going to go ahead and answer some of those questions. So yeah, one of the reasons why I decided to homeschool my kids, well, I will say very first off, it was due to COVID. So let me kind of backtrack a little bit. I was laid off because of COVID-19 back in March of 2020 to be exact. And that was a very trying time for myself and very trying for my kids, and mainly for the kids because they had to learn virtual learning, which is doing schoolwork from the laptop at home with their teacher. So did that work out for us? No. It definitely did not work out for us. It didn't work out at all. One, me being laid off, it was very trying for me because I still needed to provide for my kids. I really felt like I didn't have the support system around me to where I could return to work and they could still homeschool. So, well, actually do virtual school. I keep saying homeschool because they was actually doing work from home. So it felt like homeschool to me. But, that time was very hard for us because everything was online. I couldn't really just go out and do what I needed to do as a mother, so I had to really adjust. So during my time of adjustment, I would say things just changed for me mentally. I did not like the privacy that I had with the students, the teachers being online. They would homeschool. We just moved, so the setup here at our new apartment is way better than the last apartment that we were in, but I just felt like trying to separate them. The teachers always had all these requests as far as what their environment needed to look like. Should they sit next to each other while being in school? And I felt like they was always trying to isolate my kids from being around each other. And I did not like that. Another thing that I did not like during that time was how they had to sit on the computer all day long, and I felt like that was like a corporate lifestyle, and I just noticed my kids just not really being happy with that. I felt like educational wise things was changing for them. They were starting to get behind, and once the schools opened back up to where the kids had a choice to do virtual learning or return to school, I felt like it still was not a safe environment due to COVID because it's still out here, still a thing. I didn't feel like sending my kids back to school for the new structuralized education was a good fit for them. So I had to really dig deep and think about things that was going to be better for me and my kids. So long story short, homeschool. I got the motivation from my mom because my mom actually homeschools my little brother, and she's been doing this for years before COVID. So I've always watched the interaction that she has with my little brother, and I noticed that homeschooling is not as bad as I thought. I mean, even though today would be my first day homeschooling my kids, I just felt like watching my mom and my little brother's relationship build and grow, and he's able to just learn so much from her. I thought this would be a great time while my children are very young to just homeschool them and build a bond with them. Another question I had is, are you afraid to homeschool your kids? I'm definitely very nervous about this, and the reason that I'm super nervous about homeschooling is because my kids range from ages 4 all the way up to 11. So I have a total of 5 kids. So in the back of my mind, I'm nervous because I'm like, okay, everybody's on all these different levels. What am I going to do? How would my school days look like? And I came to a conclusion. Homeschooling is going to be amazing because I get to create my kids' schedule. our day-to-day does not have to be structuralized based off of public schools or private schools. It's literally my homeschool, my choice, and what I want to do for my kids and how do I want to raise my kids and be their teacher. Moms and dads are their children's first teacher right off the bat, but we don't, I mean, there's people out here homeschooling, but I feel like the more information that's put out there about the homeschool and the homeschool process, maybe more parents will be willing to homeschool their kids. Because look, for one, I'm an African-American woman, so there's a lot of battles that we have to face, and my children being Black as well, there's a lot of battles that they will be facing as well. And I feel like the school system is structuralized around not us not us at all, especially the things that they learn in school. I don't appreciate that Black History Month is just a month. You know, that's the only time that the kids' teachers would like to speak about, you know, Black history, the cultural aspects of it. And I just think being at home, I can just teach them so much more. So I'm really ready to dive into a good lifestyle for my kids and just teach them everything that I know, everything that I feel like they need to know, and just learn more about my kids because they have so many different personalities. And I'm just like, okay, so this will be an opportunity for me to just really learn about my kids. So let's see how that goes. Another question that I had was, do you feel like homeschooling your kids is going to be a good long-term benefit? So yes, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I think homeschooling my kids is going to be a good long-term benefit is, it's a lot of reasons why I think this. One being able to connect with your family, being able to connect with your siblings, and for me, being able to learn more about my kids. When your kids are in a public school system, you know, sometimes students get pinpointed as far as their needs, but those needs are not always met because there's other kids in that same program or other kids in that same class that also needs, you know, their needs met. And I just feel like for teachers and principals and counselors, they can only do so much for your kids. I feel like as parents, we can do more. We should be doing the bulk of the work as far as educational wise and fitting our own children's needs, if you can. Another thing that I think is going to be very great is the freedom to not isolate my kids into learning 24/7. I don't like the fact that they would be in school all day, come home and have all this homework to do, which means bonding time gets decreased because once everything's said and done, it's time for bed, it's time for dinner, and you know, it's time to redo that process again. And you gotta, if you're anything like me, you want your kids to live their best life. Like I'm living my best life, I feel like, and I want my kids to live their best life. I want them to have freedom to just get up, go with the flow. I don't want everything to be always so structuralized and on schedule. I just want them to wake up in the morning and be kids, learn in that process and enjoy life, traveling, going out on dates and, you know, play dates and just really enjoying what life has to offer. Because life for me now is not about sitting in front of the computer and learning all day. It's about learning and exploring, and I want to explore so much with my kids. So homeschooling my kids is definitely going to open up that window for me to explore with them so much more, and I'm super excited about that because that's something that they really need. Another question that I had was, well, since your kids are spaced out on different ages, how are you going to go about approaching homeschooling? So this is what I decided from being in different groups, homeschool groups on Facebook, and speaking with my mom and just other parents as far as how did they take that approach as far as homeschooling. So I'm taking everything way back. And this is the best part about the homeschool freedom that I think I'm going to enjoy is I'm going to be able to start where I want to start and finish where I want to finish. So I decided to pretty much start completely over with all of my kids. My youngest is 4. So right now for her, we're working on her ABCs, recognizing her letters, recognizing her numbers, and putting things together. So I thought it was a great idea to bring some of the older kids into that mix, and let's just start over. Let's all work on our letters. Let's all work on putting our numbers together and work on handwriting. So for my first 6 weeks, that's what I'm going to be working on is confidence and just putting everybody onto the same page, because I feel like once everyone is on the same page, my process as a teacher will be so much better, because everybody can learn the same things. Everybody can help each other out. And confidence, I want to build my kids' confidence up so high that nobody can tell them anything. I am a neuroscience student, so I'm very, very smart as I want to be sometimes. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own good, and I want my kids to be able to take as much from me. At some point in this educational process, I will be showing my kids what I'm learning for myself in my own college level classes. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be teaching my kids about the brain very early on. So I'm really hoping within the next month or two, I can like literally teach them about the human body. Those are things that they're not learning at this age in public school. So I just have that free will of teaching my kids whatever I want. So yeah, starting over, putting everybody on the same level, even if they're above that level, I think it's going to be really good for the other kids that are not on that level, because it's going to build their confidence and they can support each other and help teach each other, help me teach them, help them teach me. And it's going to be an amazing process. Another question that I had, I'm trying to like remember these questions right off of my head because it's early in the morning and I just decided to do this video. Originally, I was going to do like my very first homeschool video of me getting the kids ready, me teaching the kids. And I was like, that's not a good video because nobody even knows why I'm doing this. So I was like, let me record this video first and then start showing you all the process of our day-to-day homeschool. So yeah, what was the question? Oh my God. Oh yeah, the question was, do I feel like I'm going to continue homeschooling even if it gets hard? I already know it's going to be hard. I already know it's going to be very difficult for me. But yes, I'm definitely going to stick it out. I'm not one to want to give up on things for no reason, especially if it comes with a good cause. And I think homeschooling comes with a very, very amazing cause. So I'm going to homeschool them for as long as possible, at least until college age, you know, just teach them everything that there is to learn about the world and not just numbers and reading. I know those are the key factors to education. So we're definitely going to be tackling a lot of reading, writing, and math, but I want to apply those to our everyday life. So we're going to be going on adventures. We're going to be going sightseeing. We're going to do science projects. Those all will be on this channel. We're going to do a lot of stuff with homeschooling. So yeah, you guys, this was just a really quick, brief video as for just why did I decide to homeschool randomly? Like, yeah. But anyway, oh, let me tell you guys a little bit about myself because I feel like if you're new here, you need to know a little bit more about me. And I'm sorry if this video seems like really dry and really boring. This is a new direction for me, so I don't really know exactly what to say. I'm excited, but I just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself, separate from being a mom. So anyway, you guys already know I'm a mom of 5. I have one boy, he is 11, and I have 4 girls between 4 and 8. So yeah, you guys can do the math for that. Eventually I will let them introduce themselves. If you have not already, you can check out other videos on this channel and you can kind of see everybody and get to know everyone prior to our homeschool videos, because that's what this channel is going to be mainly about moving forward, is homeschooling, adventures, and projects. So yeah, you already know that I'm a mom of 5. I am a neuroscience major. Originally, I went to get my education, my higher education, so that I can get my doctorate in dental. That direction definitely is changing because I want a little more freedom. School is tackling a lot of my life, and I'm just not in a place where I want to sit down and just, you know, be stuck into the same old, oh, you got to go to college and, you know, you got to get your degrees and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, I want to own a lot of businesses. That's what I want to do in my life. I am a business owner. I own my own photography company, Arie's Photogenic Solutions. You can look that up on Instagram. I am also a model. I'm a full-time model and actress. I have starred in, I want to say 3 to 4 roles so far. This year, 2021, I have not done any acting at all. Just a lot of practicing, and that's pretty much it. But, you know, it comes with the territory. So you'll have some good years and you'll have some bad years. So I'm just gonna say that, you know, I haven't found any gigs acting-wise. Modeling, I had quite a bit of work modeling wise, and I'm enjoying everything about it. I am a YouTuber. I have a separate YouTube channel, Late Nights with Arie. I'm going to leave all of that in the description box so you can find me. I would also like for you guys, if you have not already, to go and follow me on my Instagram. I post a lot of my modeling pictures on Instagram, and two of my daughters have an Instagram, and I'm actually debating if I need to make an Instagram for like just our family. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. What you think? Let me know in the comments if you think my family needs an Instagram, like a joint Instagram account where we just post pictures and just have fun. Not really sure about that. I am a self-published author, so I have 3 books. I'm working on book number 4 currently. I'm hoping that my 4th book can be out, I want to say this summer. Like, I'm hoping that I can publish my 4th book this summer. Right now I'm in the rough draft process, so we're gonna see how that goes. Yeah, it's been a while since I wrote a book, so I want to make sure that when I make my comeback, it's like, boom, baby, you here. But what else about me? I'm very adventurous. I like to be active. I like to have freedom in my life, and that's part of one of the reasons why I want to homeschool. I want my kids to have so much freedom because I'm a free-spirited person. I don't like to be tied down to a schedule, so I'm just going to safely assume that my kids don't like being tied down to a schedule either, right? What else about me that I think you guys need to know? I come from a very small family. I have a large family, but my family's very isolated to just a few people, so I'm not really big on you know, big old events and big old family events. I'm trying to get out of that comfort zone and be around more people. I'm a Sagittarius. I think guys need, like, everybody need to know that I'm a Sagittarius. That way you can understand like my personality. You know, sometimes I can be really down, sometimes I can be really up, but one thing about me for sure is I'm a loyal person. I like to have fun. I do not like things to be the same every single day. So when it comes to me homeschooling, like, it's definitely going to be lit, okay? Like, my school is going to be so much fun because I'm a fun person. I do not like to learn in a boring way. What else do you guys need to know about me? Before COVID, I worked as a dental assistant. So I went for my dental assistant degree, succeeded in that, luckily. And unfortunately, I was laid off from my job. I really like working with kids. So I used to work in the school systems here in Jefferson County. And what I would do is go in and just give treatment care to students that can't make it to the dental office. Like, you know, and I loved it. I love being around kids. I love teaching kids. I love being around my kids. I love exploring new things. I'm a homebody at the same time. I know that's kind of weird because I'm like, I'm adventurous, but I'm self-adventurous, if that makes sense. Like, I like to do things on my own, and I love being at home. So if it requires like a lot of people, I may second guess it. And if I do show up, I may be awkward. But I'm very open and outgoing. Yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. Let me see. I got to make sure I didn't miss anything before I say bye. Let me see. We just moved, and I'm super excited. I just finally moved back to, well, I'm not going to say where I moved to. That part actually do not matter, but I live in a really nice neighborhood, so I'm excited about that. It took a long time for me to get here. The home that we just came from was just a stepping stone for me, and I feel like I'm making so much progress in my life, and I'm very, very thankful. Oh, I told you guys that I'm a business owner, but I didn't tell you what exactly do I own. So I have my own photography company, Arie's Photogenic Solutions. I have my own magazine company that is actually very new. Some people know, some people don't know. So I feel like if you made it this far in a video, now you know. I have my own magazine company, and I'm also working on my own clothing line. So yeah, those are 3 things I'm tackling on top of everything else that I'm tackling and trying to homeschool. So, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys are going to come on this journey with me. Support, love, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I can't wait to see you in the next video where you can see me and my babies homeschooling. Bye, guys.